How does Windows Virtual Memory use the paging file? Imagine your computer as a busy office where workers need desks to work on their tasks. Sometimes the desks are full, and workers need extra space to keep working smoothly. That's where virtual memory and the paging file come into play. Windows Virtual Memory acts like an extension of your computer's physical memory, which is called random access memory. When your computer runs many programs or heavy tasks, the physical memory can fill up quickly. Instead of stopping work or slowing down, Windows moves some of the less used data from the RAM to a special part of your hard drive or solid-state drive called the paging file. This process is known as paging. The paging file is like a temporary storage room for data that isn't needed right now. By shifting inactive data there, Windows frees up space in the RAM for tasks that need immediate attention. This helps your computer stay responsive, even when many programs are open or you're running demanding applications. Windows manages virtual memory with a component called the Virtual Memory Manager. It creates a map that links virtual addresses used by programs to actual locations in RAM or the paging file. Each program gets its own virtual address space, which is separate from others. The system keeps track of what data is stored where using a page table. When a program needs data that's stored in the paging file, Windows quickly retrieves it and loads it back into RAM. This process happens automatically and silently, so you don't notice it. If the paging file is too small, your system might run into problems like slow performance or error messages about low memory. By default, Windows automatically adjusts the size of the paging file based on how much physical memory you have and what your system needs. You can also manually change its size if you want to optimize performance or prevent errors, especially if your disk space is limited or you use very memory-heavy programs. In summary, Windows Virtual Memory uses the paging file to give your system extra room to work with. It moves data back and forth between RAM and the paging file to keep your computer running smoothly. This process helps your system handle multiple tasks at once and stay stable, even under heavy workloads.